In my previous life, my stepsister Lyra and stepmother Helena beat me unconscious, framing me for using stimulants before throwing me into an insect-filled cave where I endured agonizing bites until I died. But this time, I was reborn. And this time, I wouldn't let their malice go unpunished. Lyra, hoping to build an animal-loving image for her future as a sports star, secretly visited an abandoned animal shelter to take pictures. Afterwards, her eyes began to bother her constantly. Helena, my stepmother, dismissed it as laziness. A true tiger mom, she was obsessed with Lyra's success, even pulling out steam eye masks and forcing eye-nourishing soup on her. What she didn't know was that these very actions were creating the perfect breeding ground for the parasitic worms already thriving in Lyra's eyes, accelerating their horrifying development. I watched, a faint smile on my lips. My stepmother's unwitting kindness was orchestrating her own daughter's downfall. The day of the mock competition arrived. Lyra, usually a top archer, could barely aim. Her right eye twitched uncontrollably. "Mom, my eye hurts so much, I keep seeing black spots," she cried. But Helena, driven by ambition, refused to take her to a doctor, declaring, "Tomorrow is the last mock exam before the competition. Prepare well." Finally, the official competition day. Lyra walked onto the stage, clutching her right eye, her face contorted in pain. After just 3 arrows, she threw down her bow. "Ah, it hurts so much, I can't see anything anymore." Pus streamed from between her fingers. Long, thin parasitic worms began to wriggle out of her eye, a sight that made onlookers shudder. The stimulants Helena intended for me, I had subtly redirected to Lyra, turning the dormant worms aggressive, causing them to pierce through her eyeball. Lyra's right eye was completely necrotized beyond saving. It had to be surgically removed. Helena, frantic, refused to accept it, screaming, "She's an archer. What will she shoot with if she loses her right eye?" But Lyra, in her agonizing pain, secretly signed the consent form for the surgery. Justice, it seemed, was beginning to unfurl. My mother had prepared her own evidence, revealing Helena's schemes, and soon my stepmother was taken into custody. But Lyra escaped the hospital, fueled by a delusional rage. She kidnapped me, dragging me to the very insect-infested cave where I died in my previous life, intending to take my eyes. The blade advanced, but my mother arrived, saving me. Lyra was sentenced to death. On the eve of her execution, I visited her one last time. "If you do wrong, you must pay the price," I told her. "Everyone must bear the consequences of their mistakes. Don't you think so?" This isn't just a story of revenge. It's a chilling tale of how the seeds of malice, when watered by ambition and ignorance, can blossom into a terrifying harvest. Listen to the full story to uncover every twist of this dark retribution.